Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we have some more confirmed news about the upcoming Tier 8. But before we dive into that, I just want to say a huge shout out to you people watching. Yesterday, I passed 14,000 subscribers. So thank you to all of you who are subscribed. To the 60% of you watching who are not subscribed, if you want more World of Warships Legends news, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You may find yourself coming back and enjoying some of this news content, or if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Now, with all that said, let's get into the news. The big piece is this right here. World of Warships Legends on their official channels put this out. Captains, you might or might not have noticed our recent 8 teaser. We can indeed confirm that the tech tree expansion is currently in the works. Stay tuned for more details. And I want to focus on the big thing there, the tech tree expansion. So that tells me this isn't going to be a Bureau legendary ship style thing. This is them flat out just, okay, there's a tier 7, and then once you finish playing the Iowa, you're moving on to, well, we don't know. Once you move on to the Hipper, once you're finished with the Hipper, you'll move on to the Rune. There we go. We know the Rune is coming, because what else could it be? But we know this is coming now, and now that really tells me what worries we need to have for the economy. Currently, to purchase a tier 7 ship is 18 million credits and another, I think, 3 or 4 million to outfit it, and that can take a while. In all honesty, I have all of the ships researched. I don't have all of them purchased currently, and I've kind of been just saving my silver off to the side, and now I really don't know if I'm going to spend my silver on finishing off some of those tier 7 tech trees or hold it off, because there is a world where we have to pay 36 million credits for a new ship, which is huge. That is going to take a very long time, and we can tell Wargaming is trying to drain the economy currently of credits. First, we had the auction where, personally, I just paid 26 million doubloons for, or not doubloons, 26 million silver. God, I did not pay 26 million doubloons. I am not that rich. 26 million credits for 5 insignias, because those are a end game, late stage sort of progression item that I am in need of, and I wanted to burn my silver that way. But this whole update, they've been offering ways outside of the usual 3 commander crates for 10 million. They've been offering other ways to spend down your silver. I think we know Wargaming probably has an idea of just how much silver is out there in the world, and they want to draw it down so that then we can grind for more. The good news, though, is in the good old Discord, the Sailing Robin did post something. He says an economy rebalance is due when tier 8 arrives. Yes, more details in time. So what that tells me is either one, we're going to see credit earn rates kind of get changed between tier 5, tier 6, tier 7. Right now, tier 5, tier 6 is the best location to grind those credits. Will they move that to tier 6, tier 7 as the best locations and still have it cost us 36 million? Or is there another world where they go, well, 36 million is a ton. 18 million kind of felt like the sweet spot for the final progression tier. Are we going to take those tier 7 current prices, chop them down a little, and then slide in the new tier 8s for 18 million? I just don't know. And personally, I'm kind of just holding on to my credits until I know the actual details on what is exactly going on with the economy. Because personally, I want to be able to get my tier 8 ships rather quickly. I want to be able to put out videos about them, so it behooves me to have a good amount of credits stockpiled, ready to go, and ready to spend on those new tier 8 ships. So that's the tier 8 ships. The other little piece of confirmed news that I thought was interesting that Sailing Robin also kind of gave us indication on. As if you caught my Monday video, we talked about 5 ships. I think they ended up being all premium ships, but 5 ships I think they could take from tier 7 to tier 8. someone did go in and actually ask if there were any plans to move any premium ships to tier 8, and Sailing Robin said, we'll announce all due changes in time, but you should not be worried about premium ships except for Weimar. Also, the +1, -1 matchmaking remains regardless of the new tier, and I think that's another huge piece of news, because right now, in regular World of Warships on the PC, there is a world where if you're in a Pensacola, you could be going up against what would be like in Iowa in our game. There's a +2, -2 matchmaking, which, could you imagine just being bottom tier, having to be in a Pensacola and go up against an Iowa, or, you know, or even at your own, like, your skill tree, a Baltimore. Like, those two ships don't feel compatible together. Same thing with, like, a Dallas up to a Cleveland. Like, there is some serious skill gap there. And then also, can you imagine a Pensacola failing division up? Like, it would not be fun. So I'm glad to see we are keeping one of the other things that keeps World of Warships Legends unique from PC, and that's that +1, -1 matchmaking. I'm super enthused for that. So we've talked about everything that's confirmed. The other thing I just kind of want to go on about is what ships we should expect, specifically what lines. Now, I think we kind of know they've already teased that Germany is coming in with the first of the tier 8s. We know it is going to be the Rune, or we are highly suspecting the Rune, which is interesting. And I say that just because we know that the most popular ships in the game are are American ships. So I'm surprised the first tier 8 is an American ship, just to get that tier 8 kind of kicked off with the most popular classes of ship. But then again, I look at the American kind of ships that they would have to go into, and it is kind of confusing, because if we look at what are tier 9 ships over on PC, it's the Fletcher, which is already the tier 7, and then their tier 10 ships. The other tier 9 ship is Black, and we kind of know that's going to be the campaign ship. We've seen it testing at tier 7, so I don't think they'd be bringing it up to tier 8, which leaves us Gearing or Forrest Sherman at tier 10. We already have Gearing at Legendary, so maybe we would get Forrest Sherman at a tier lower, but then they kind of have very different playstyles, as I'm to understand. So, like, that's a confusing thing. And then we go to the battleships, and, you know, same thing, where over on PC, Iowa is tier 9. They do have an easy Minnesota to Vermont kind of on the Dreadnought side of the American battleships. But as far as the fast battleships, they've kind of moved themselves into a weird place. You know, Georgia could have been a good thing, but they've said they're not moving the premium. So that leaves, as far as like tier 9s, Kearsarge. But Kearsarge is a battleship aircraft carrier hybrid. I don't feel like that would be a tech tree ship, though. Props to Wargaming if they want to make that a tech tree ship. That'd be fun to them. So yeah, I think it makes sense. I'm kind of surprised, you know, it's not either Japan or UK, but we know, you know, USA, Germany, Japan, UK, I feel like those are going to be the opening kind of places we get these new tier 8 ships from. Then they'll start working in the other lines, USSR, France, and on down through the rest of the lines, or we may start seeing them. I really do hope that we're not going to end up in a place where we're only getting one ship each update, because I do feel like that will make tier 8 feel like it's growing very slowly, and kind of feel weirdly into the game, because if you do that, I think that just the sheer number of legendary ships that are out there, you're just going to be volunteering yourself to be bottom tier in a legendary match, and it's going to be weird. Now, mind you, if they balance the economy right and you end up making buku bucks for being bottom tier in a legendary match, hey, maybe we can talk, but we will see. Anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to talk about today. If you liked the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.